here at Pantao National High School, the school where I finished my junior and senior high school. And I will be conducting a face-to-face interview with my former teacher. So as part of our final requirement in the subject Ed 202, the teaching profession, we are asked to interview a teacher, and I choose my grade 12 advisor. He is a graduate of Bachelor in Science in Mathematics. He is 27 years old and has been teaching here in Pantao National High School for 6 years. Please help me welcome Mr. Duke Princeton Marini.
Hi.
So, hi sir, it has been a month since we haven't seen each other. How are you?
Okay, so I'm good, and it's nice to see you. One of my student last school year 2019, yes, 2019-2020, and she is one of the best student of our school during that time. And I'm good,
Sir, it is my honor that you have responded to my invite to have a small talk show about the global and local picture.
Yes, it's my pleasure, of course.
So, sir, I have prepared here 5 questions.
Okay.
Shall we start?
Okay, go.
So, first question, why did you choose teaching as a profession?
I choose teaching because my father is a teacher, and he is one of my idols as well. And I think I love his work, so I choose that path, and that's it. Maybe that's my destiny. And I've done really good with teaching, in my own opinion, of course.
Sir, thank you so much. So, next question, sir. How do you consider yourself as a teacher?
Okay, I consider myself as a teacher. I'm a global teacher. Why? Because it's very important for the teacher to plug in some global issues, of course, and some related lessons on your discussions. Because being a teacher, it is very important for the learner to be aware of what's happening not just locally or not just in their localities, but also outside the localities or in the world. And that's the time that you are making the student being an out-of-the-box thinker. That's it. I'm a global teacher.
Sir, that's great. So, next question. Which of the following have you given much consideration in your teaching and why? Letter A, local settings, values, traditions, and culture. Letter B, global scenario, international development, 21st century skills. Letter C, local knowledge, values, culture, 21st century skills, and international development.
Definitely C. The local knowledge, the I think values, the culture, and then the 21st century skills, and then the international development. Okay, I would choose, and I definitely choose letter C. First things first is for the local knowledge. Of course, as I've said earlier that I'm a global teacher, that doesn't mean that I do not support locality. I support locality, of course. In my heart, I support locality. And first things first, we have to integrate what is in our locality for me to acknowledge and apply this one to impart this knowledge to our learners. And the next one is the values. Of course, that's the main thing. You have to consider values and everything you teach to the learners. So everything you taught to the learners, because the values is a very important tool in order for us to, or in order for the learners to achieve success. And the next one would be the culture. We should not forget our culture. Why? Because that's who we are, the culture. And the next one is for the 21st century skills. Since in our time, nowadays, we are in, I think, technology world, I think, it's one. So, I have to consider that 21st century skills because that's the main point of having the technology itself informing the student to be globally competitive and better in critical thinking skills. And lastly, for the international developments. Okay, for the international developments, as I've said, that we should not dwell or we should not focus only on our localities. We should explore on what's on the other side. What should be done in order for the betterment of ourselves and of course to our world. Thank you.
Okay, sir, that's a very inspiring answer. So, fourth question. Where you are teaching, what do you like most, local or abroad, and why?
Of course, local. Because I have the experience teaching abroad, so I choose local. Why? Maybe because there are some students or there are some youth that needs to be imparted by knowledge of mine. Maybe some inputs for what should be done or what is the rule of being a youth in this country or in this world. Because according to our national hero, that ang kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan. So, some of our thoughts should only focus on the youth that needs help. Because some of the youths here in our localities are uneducated. So maybe I need to focus on the youth that is here in our local. But I have to entrust them what are the global issues that is related to my discussions.
So, for the last question, sir,
Okay.
what is your most challenging experience as a teacher?
Actually, there are many challenges that I have encountered during my teaching years, from my college years in the present time. But one of the most challenging is the time management. That's one of the problem. Why? Because you have to manage your time in order for you to input some reports with regards to some paperworks, and also at the same time you have to impart some knowledge, not some, all of the important knowledge that you are going to enlist on the knowledge of your students. That's why some of the topics were skipped because of time, because of the time. That's the very enemy of being a teacher. It's time. So for you to become an effective teacher, you have to manage your time and set what should be done and set what should be and what must be done first. Thank you.
Sir, I guess we're done. Thank you for your time and effort and for the very inspiring.
Thank you for having the chance of speaking out what's the very problem of a teacher, of being a teacher. And as I've said earlier, as I have answered your question, that's the truth, by the way. That's the truth. Thank you, and I think that's it.